How to start an LLC in Texas. Want to launch your business as an LLC? Texas is a business-friendly state, just as the limited liability company, LLC, is a business-friendly concept. Forming an LLC in Texas. Choose a unique name for your LLC in Texas. Appoint a registered agent to receive important notices for your business. File a certificate of formation with the Texas Secretary of State. Create an operating agreement to establish the rules for your LLC. Register your business with the IRS and review your tax requirements. Step 1. Name your Texas LLC. The first step is finding a name for your LLC. Your Texas Limited Liability Company needs to have a unique name. Note that Texas law requires your name to be distinguishable from other business names, which means minor changes like punctuation, capitalization, or adding the in front of your LLC name aren't going to cut it. Choose a designator. Ever wonder what those words or abbreviations, for example, Inc., after a business name are called? They're designators, and they indicate what kind of legal business entity you are. You're required by Texas to have one after your LLC's name. Note that Texas code won't let you use the words limited or company by themselves in your LLC's name. Federal and state trademarks. The state-level search doesn't take into account trademarks. To see if any words in your LLC name are trademarked on a national level, do a search at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office website. You can also try applying for a trademark of your own, but this can be a long process. Get a domain name for your LLC in Texas. Having a business name that's also available as a URL means you'll have a website that's easier to find and remember for potential customers. Our domain name search tool can help you see if the name you want is available as a URL. When you find an available domain name you like, it's wise to secure it before someone else does. Step 2. Appoint a registered agent for your LLC in Texas. Next, designate a registered agent for your business. The government has to be able to reach your LLC. This contact person or business entity is called the registered agent in Texas. Here are some things to think about for each option. Being your own registered agent. Appointing another person. Using a registered agent service. It's important to remember that you must always have a registered agent. If the agent moves, quits, etc., you need to get a new one immediately and update your paperwork with the Secretary of State or risk having the state shut down your Texas Limited Liability Company. Step 3. File Texas Certificate of Formation. File your Certificate of Formation with the Texas Secretary of State. What information to provide about your LLC in Texas? Entity name and type. Registered agent and registered office. Governing authority. Purpose. Initial mailing address. Supplemental provisions/information. Duration. Organizer. Effectiveness of filing. Execution. If all goes well, you'll soon, usually 10 to 12 business days for online filing, get a stamped and approved certificate of formation from the state of Texas. What is a governing authority for an LLC? The governing authority in your certificate of formation refers to how your Texas Limited Liability Company will be run. You may be asked whether your LLC is member-managed or manager-managed. In a member-managed LLC, the members take it upon themselves to handle day-to-day operations and decide who's responsible for what. In a manager-managed LLC, one or more supervisors are chosen by the members to be in charge. Why would I delay the LLC filing date? In most other states, but not Texas, small business owners will also employ this strategy to delay having to pay the LLC annual fee, which can be pretty hefty in states like California, $800. Fortunately, Texas is one of the few states that doesn't charge this fee. Delayed filing is something else we can help you with. When you form your LLC in Texas with us, we give you the option of paying an extra fee to have your LLC's effective date delayed. Step 4. Create an operating agreement. Make an operating agreement for your LLC. Here are some things you may want to include in your Texas LLC operating agreement. Ownership. You're not required to divide the ownership equally among the owners, so if you want some to have more than others, you can put it in the agreement. Management. As we explained in the previous step, you can have your LLC managed by its members or by a manager. But operating agreements allow you to be more specific. If you want some LLC members to have more voting power on important business decisions than others, you can stipulate that. Initial contributions. You can list how much capital each LLC member contributed to the LLC at the time it was formed. Profit distribution. If you don't want the LLC's profits to be divided evenly among the members, you can decide what percentage each member gets. Taxes. With an LLC, you have options as to how you want the business to be taxed. It's taxed as a sole proprietorship or a partnership by default, but you can also choose to have it taxed as a C corporation or an S corporation. You can specify that in this agreement. Ownership changes. What happens if a business owner wants to leave or sell their portion of the company? You can specify what happens in that event here. You can also cover contingencies such as a member dying or becoming incapacitated. Dissolving the business. You'll need a plan in case you and the other members decide to terminate the LLC. Do I need an operating agreement if I'm the only owner? Many things in operating agreements are geared toward avoiding disputes among the LLC members, so you may think you don't need one for a single-member LLC. But operating agreements offer benefits to single-member LLCs, too. Step 5. Apply for an EIN. Obtain an Employer Identification Number, EIN, from the IRS. An EIN is like a social security number for your LLC. You get it from the IRS by going to their website and filling out an application. Most kinds of LLCs are required to have an EIN. The only exception would be a single-member LLC with no employees. Any of the following will require an Employer Identification Number. Having more than one member in your LLC. Having employees. Opening a bank account for your LLC. Most banks require an EIN. Having your LLC taxed as a corporation. Obtaining loans, lines of credit, or a credit card for your LLC. Applying for certain business licenses and permits. Our LLC formation service includes obtaining an EIN for your LLC, but we can also help you get an EIN for an existing company. Texas Taxpayer Number. After your LLC is approved, the Texas Comptroller of Public Accounts will send you, after 2 or 3 weeks, the Franchise Tax Responsibility Letter, Form 05-280. This letter gives you an 11-digit taxpayer number that will be used for your LLC state taxes. Open a business bank account with your EIN. Once you've secured an EIN, you'll be able to open a business bank account. We have partnered with Lending Club to offer a discounted bank account for your new business. This allows for unlimited transactions, online banking, a debit card, and more. When you want to authorize others in your business to use the account, we offer a banking resolution template to simplify the process. You may also want to get a business credit card to make small purchases and start establishing your company's credit score. Can filing as an S Corp lower my taxes? You're taxed as a sole proprietor if it has only one member or a partnership if it has multiple members. This appeals to most owners of LLCs because it avoids double taxation of C corporations, the default form of corporation, in which a business pays taxes at both the business level and again when the income is paid to the individual owners. But some LLCs opt to be taxed as a C corporation or an S corporation because it works to their advantage. S Corp is short for Subchapter S Corporation and is geared toward small businesses. Having your LLC taxed as an S Corp in Texas has passed through taxation like a standard LLC, but there's another potential advantage: it could save you money on self-employment taxes. We can help, Zen Business. Now that you know how to start an LLC in Texas, the time has come to make it happen. Our services provide long-term business support, allowing you to run your business how you want. We can also help you grow it. Focus on running your business while we take care of the rest. Are you ready to finally take the leap and launch the business you've been dreaming about? You're getting ready to form your own limited liability company or LLC. But wait, where do you start? Zen Business can easily guide you through the 5 legal steps of starting your LLC. Step 1. Select a great name for your LLC, one that no other business uses. Step 2. You must choose a registered agent to receive state correspondence and legal notices for you in person. Step 3. File your articles of organization. Once paperwork is approved and fees are collected, your LLC is official. Step 4. Create an operating agreement. This establishes the important rules for operating your company. And finally, Step 5. Apply for an employer identification number to open a bank account or hire employees. You may also need to review tax requirements. Feeling a little overwhelmed? Don't worry. Click the link in the description to let Zen Business quickly and easily form your LLC.